What's up everybody, I'm Alex Pandrea and we're here with the free video for the Nautical playing cards. Now these puppies are pretty sweet. They come in two colors, blue and red, and of course a limited rare white deck, which is free with the purchase of 12 decks, but you guys already know that. So we're going to go into a few effects that you could do with the add card, the extra gav card that we included in this deck. So let's jump into that right now. Okay, we're here talking about what we can do with this extra gav card included in every Nautical deck. Now this one comes in each one of the decks, the blue, red, and white version, and we're actually built in an effect into here where you can take the rings, the lifesavers over here, and combine them with the classic linking rings effect in a card trick. So that's pretty cool. It's a double backer, so you could use it to your advantage for cleaning up at the end. After the selected card is handed out, you could clean up because this side is normal and only this side is gav, so we'll get into that in a bit. But the basic effect is you're going to move the lifesaver from one side to the other and link it just like that, talking about the linking rings, and we're going to try something here. So that's the basic concept. So I'm going to give you a few ideas of how you can actually perform this right now. Let's get into idea number one. Okay, so for idea number one, you're going to start with the gav card turned this way so that the actual missing lifesaver is away from you and the linked ones are towards you. This will start on top of the pack like this with a random card. Let's say the 10 of hearts is going to be your force card. Now, you don't necessarily need to force this card, you just need one card on top. So you don't need to know what it is or any of that stuff, but you will end up forcing it anyway because you want to cover this. So, gav card and one card on top, just like that. Now, the easiest thing to do is to kick cut, hold the break, and do a riffle force to force that one card on top over here, okay? Again, this is just so this is hidden within the selection process. So I'm going to do this, say stop, they say stop, you cut at the break, and then you hand them the top card. And you're going to do a wrist kill as you hand them the top card so they don't see this. So wrist kill, hand them the top card, they look at it, 10 of hearts, just like that. So now you're going to say, look, it doesn't matter what the card is, but I'm actually going to use the little rings, the lifesavers here on top of the card. Now feel that, you can feel that, and they feel it just like this, they're on there. But I'm going to try, you know, like the linking rings effect, I'm going to do it a little bit differently, close up. So now what you're going to do is perform Ernay's change. Ernay's color change. This card is going to move forward, this card is going to pull back, and then ride on top, basically switching the cards. And you're going to do that under the cover of your right hand, pushes this forward, and here's the exposed view with the base of the right hand. You're going to contact the second card, which is the gav card, and pull it towards you. And you're going to pull it all the way until it clears this card. As you do this, you want to say, watch, I'm going to try something. You're going to move it forward and kind of rub, so you give a reason for you to push this card forward. Show the cards and say, watch the ring over here. And now you're going to start to pull. You're going to pull, pull, pull. And this card is basically going to get almost palmed. But you don't have to palm it because it's riding on the deck. Just like that, okay? So pull, pull, pull like this. And now you're going to push everything flush as this card comes on top and this card goes flush. So you basically switch the top two cards under the cover of your right hand. So once again, you're going to say, I'm going to try something with the lifesaver here. Watch. You're going to pull, come up, and now square everything up and make sure you cover. Square everything up. And now you're going to come back and with your fingers move, and now it's just acting, move the lifesaver from here. Pull it all the way here and say, look, and link it on. So that's number one, the moment where they see this visual change happen. They just saw the card. So now you're going to do a double lift. Perform a double lift to show that it's still the 10 of hearts. This is a nice moment because they see the face of the card and they see the back of the card just like that. Now you're going to do a cleanup. The cleanup I like to do, which is the easiest one, is to turn this over just like this, push off the one card, so now you're left clean. The gimmick card is here with the normal side here. So you can actually table the deck right now and say, actually hold out your hand. You tell them to hold out their hand, their fingers, and grab it, and they're going to do it. So they move it around. This is still face up to them. And now it's more of a subconscious in their head that they're moving the lifesaver, because then it's back to normal. So with their hand, you're going to do this, and you're going to pull the card just like this, up and down. Say, I'm going to try to, there we go, move it back, and then show for the finale that the lifesaver is back to normal. They could check the card, and if it's signed, they could keep it as a souvenir. So there you go, idea number 1. Okay, here we are with idea number 2, and this is a more visual sort of change. Before we used the hand as a cover, and they saw the lifesaver move. This time we're going to actually shake it, and you're going to see it jump. So for the setup for this, you're going to rotate it and have it the opposite way as effect number 1. The lifesavers now, the linked ones, will be away from you, and the missing one towards you, and you're going to turn it face down now. So now it doesn't matter what card is selected, you're going to use it in the trick. They show the card, you're going to say, okay, 7 of clubs, doesn't matter what it is, because we're not going to actually use the card, we're going to actually use the back. And as you show this, you're going to get a break underneath the top card, which is the gaff. Going to show it, come back, and now place it down, face down onto the deck, and pick up both cards. Now you're going to pick up both cards in a position to do this in lieu of Marlowe's do the fist move, twirl change, which I'm sure everybody is familiar with. You're going to grab it by the sides just like that. And what I like to do is I like to pick it up naturally first and show, wave, say, takes a second, and now re-grip it like this. Because I think if you grip it like this first, it's a little suspicious, and this position sort of covers what they're supposed to be looking at. So I don't like to do that first. I like to grab it here, both, and I say, watch the lifesavers. It takes a second, then actually take it,